Obviously, the Bible is not full of pickup lines and dating strategies, but the Bible does call us to live wisely and do things in ways that are loving and bring glory to God. So, I won't be adding a Bible verse to each of these points like I do in most of my videos, because this is more of a subjective topic. With that in mind, here are 9 things I believe you should never say to a Christian that you like because they are unwise to say in my personal view. Number 1, you should never ask a Christian, "Will you go on a date with me?" if you have not said much else to this person first. Many guys make this mistake. Many men get tired of being passive, so they finally work themselves up and push themselves to do something out of their comfort zone. After lots of prayer and overthinking, they finally walk up to the woman they have been attracted to or had a few brief interactions with, and then ask, "Would you like to go on a date with me?" The courage is awesome. The lack of passivity is to be commended. The execution, however, can be much improved upon. While it's not a huge commitment to go on a date, it is a commitment of sorts. Women, especially Christian women, are highly unlikely to make that type of commitment with someone they barely know. Whenever possible, it is wiser to form a connection before asking for a commitment. It's even possible to ask someone on a date you just met for the first time, but you have to at least have a good conversation with this person first to form a connection. If the person does not feel any type of connection towards you, don't ask them to commit anything to you, even if it's a small commitment like giving you their phone number or going on a date. It just won't work. Number 2, you should never say something that makes this person feel like an object. Christians are called to be spiritually minded, so if you make a fellow Christian feel like you are worldly minded, they will avoid you. As 1 John 2 verse 15 states, "Do not love the world or the things in the world. If anyone loves the world, the love of the Father is not in him." It's fine to compliment someone's car or physical appearance. You just must avoid doing this in a way that will make them feel this is the primary reason you are interested in them. "I think you have a beautiful body. Want to go out to dinner?" "I really like your profile picture. How you doing?" Lines like this may work if someone is just looking to hook up, but if someone is looking for a healthy Christian relationship, they will see it as a red flag if you say something that makes them feel like you are viewing them as an object to possess rather than a person to get to know. Number 3, you should never talk about your hopes for the future with someone if you don't have any past with them yet. If you talk about your hopes for the future with someone that you like, but you don't really know this person that well yet, they will most likely run from you. They may not dislike you, they may just not know how they feel about you. But since you already are talking about your future with this person, it scares them off. So before you make any mention about the distant future with someone, make sure you develop a past with them first. Number 4, you should never tell a Christian that you like that you are not looking for a serious relationship right now. Most Christians are interested in finding a meaningful relationship that has the potential to lead to marriage one day. If you tell someone there is basically no chance of you and them entering into a serious relationship one day because you are not looking for a serious relationship, then it's highly unlikely this Christian will want to date you at all. I'm not saying you should lie. I'm just saying that if you try to play it too cool, and in an attempt to make someone feel at ease, you actually make them feel like you are not that interested in anything serious ever, this will actually make them move on from you because they will not want to get hurt. While it's wise to not pressure a Christian, it's also wise to find that balance of not being too disinterested and uncommitted too. Number 5, you should never say something that you say to many other singles. What I'm really talking about here is what is known as a pickup line. It may work in the movies, it may work in the YouTube ads of those phony dating experts, but in real life, especially when it comes to Christians, a cliche line that can be generically said to anyone will only produce laughs, and they won't be laughing with you, they will be laughing at you. Most people have a good radar to detect disingenuous compliments. If you're about to use a line that can be used on anyone, don't use it. Say something to the person that you like that actually relates to this unique person. Number 6, never say anything about marriage to a person that you like but you are not in a serious relationship with. Marriage is the goal for Christians who are dating, but talking about marriage too soon will scare people away. Even if you just use this word casually in conversation, and you are not even talking about marrying this person specifically, it will still have a negative effect in most cases. For example, if you are on a date with someone you are just getting to know, and you say something off the cuff like, I love living in this city, but I'd be willing to move if my future spouse lived somewhere else. That mere reference to marriage will subconsciously put pressure on this person you don't know that well yet. Even when it comes to your online dating profile, I recommend avoiding using the word marriage anywhere in your profile. Of course, you should pursue marriage, but online dating needs to start with a low commitment level because you don't know these people yet. Number 7. Don't talk about your past relationships with someone that you like. Sometimes it's necessary if there is something this person needs to know so they can better understand you and your story. But you should be very cautious about doing this too soon. You should definitely not talk about your ex with someone you are just getting to know, even if you do it casually and even if you truly are over your ex. If someone you like hears you talking about your ex, it will be very easy for them to assume you are not really over them. Number 8, don't talk about other singles you kind of like to a Christian single you also kind of like. One of the best ways to make someone feel all you want is friendship is to talk about how you like someone else. That's what friends do. Don't try to play mind games or try to make someone like you more by making them jealous when you talk about your desire for someone else. It won't work. It will just make them feel like you only see them as a friend, and then they will lose interest in you or then put you in the friend zone to protect their own heart. And number 9, don't use the phrase, God told me that you, to someone that you like. God is not a fortune teller. He tells us to live by faith. And we cannot do that if he removes the need for faith by just telling us everything that is always going to happen. And even if you do feel like God told you something about your future, definitely don't tell this to the person you feel God told you something about. The phrase, God told me, should not be used to influence other people. If God truly told you something, that's between you and him. God told me you and I should date, or God told me you and I will marry one day, is a manipulative thing to say to someone. So even if you really feel like God did tell you something about your future with this person that you like, I recommend you keep that to yourself. Otherwise, it may seem like you are trying to play God, and this person may feel like you are trying to control them through playing the God card. If God really did say something to you, it will happen without you talking about it to this person. I'm Mark from ApplyGodsWord.com. Until next time, God bless.